I'd like to begin by thanking The Economist for hosting this important event, and also thank all of you for attending, whether in person or online, as being part of the climate conversation is crucial for all of us. I've been very fortunate to have a long career in sport as an athlete and now owning and leading teams. But during this time, I've seen the effects of climate change on our planet, whether it be water pollution, microplastics in our oceans, or different weather patterns. Climate change is happening right in front of us, and the clock is ticking for us to take action. It's time for all of us to do more. Sport and business have huge influential power, and that should be used for good. I've realised that we need to be more than just a sports team, and I need to be more than just an athlete. We need to use our voice to inspire change and use our network to make sure change happens. And this is something we can all do. Big or small, we all have platforms. We all have networks, and we can use our voice to keep the climate conversation going. Too often we shy away from the climate conversation, worried it may open ourselves up to criticism because of the industry we're in or the organisations we work with. But that shouldn't be the case. We have to be realistic. There are some things beyond our control, but the focus should be the things we can change and not what we can't. One example of this is SailGP's Impact League. SailGP is a global sailing league with 10 national teams that compete at events around the world, and my team, Emirates Great Britain, is one of those. To have a successful global sporting league, you have to travel around the world, but everyone at SailGP was aware of the effects this would have, and so the Impact League was created. The Impact League is a second leaderboard running alongside the season championship that tracks the positive action SailGP teams make to reduce their carbon footprint and accelerate inclusivity in sailing. SailGP is the only sporting league in the world to have a podium for sport and the planet, where teams are scored on a number of criteria, including energy and fuel use, waste reduction, and how many people they bring to each event. Through showcasing our team's activities, we hope to encourage fans to also take action and make more sustainable choices. The best performing teams receive prize money for their charity partners to drive more positive impact, and it has become a huge deal to all of the teams. Who would have thought professional athletes would be so competitive about carbon reduction? But in all seriousness, it's initiatives like these that make a real difference. In Season 3, there was a 50% reduction in team energy consumption and freight emissions reduced by 83%. It's not about stopping all sports teams and businesses from travelling, it's about putting measures in place to reduce the impact this has. For us at Emirates GBR, we wanted to reduce the impact we had on the locations we competed in, and one way to do this was by using renewable energy. With our partner Low Carbon, we designed and created a bespoke portable solar and wind installation that travels to all the SailGP events with us. It consists of 38 solar panels and 2 micro wind turbines that are completely mobile, and the system produces enough energy to take our operations off-grid and also help power other SailGP teams. This enables us to reduce our carbon footprint and also our impact on the towns and cities we compete in. We hope our success in this field will inspire other sports teams, businesses, and industries to follow suit. We wanted to share our learnings from the project and make it easy for people to adopt renewable energy. And so with Low Carbon, we created the blueprint, which provides people with all of the knowledge, resources, and contacts needed to incorporate renewable energy into their organizations. I would urge all of you here today to consider how you too can switch to clean energy. If we're able to incorporate renewable energy as a sports team that travels around the world, there's no reason why your offices, homes, and schools can't do the same. These innovations can evolve beyond sport. For example, the technology used by my 2017 America's Cup team has formed BAR Technologies, which is bringing innovation to the marine sector. Its latest project, Wind Wings, is inspired by the sport of sailing and enables large vessels to make use of emission-free wind power by adding large sails or wings to the ships. By removing the reliance on fuel, Windwings has the potential to reduce a cargo ship's lifetime CO2 emissions by 30%. Adding 4 wings to a vessel could save 6 tons of fuel and 20 tons of CO2 a day. These 2 projects have harnessed the power of modern technology to move us forward in the race to net zero. We must all look at how we can incorporate new technologies into our industries to make a positive impact. We all use technology to enhance our personal health. How many of us have a fitness watch or device? So now it's time to use technology to improve the health of our planet. One of the challenges to meet the UK's 2050 net zero target is having enough young people engaged in STEM subjects to become the scientists, engineers, and environmentalists who will help solve the problems we have created today. I wanted to encourage more young people into these careers, and so created the 1851 Trust, a specialist sport-inspired STEM education charity. Through the Trust, we set up an education centre at our America's Cup team base in Portsmouth, and also an online education platform, STEM Crew, that is free to use for schools around the world and uses the real-life context of sport to inspire people into STEM careers. We took STEM Crew on a schools roadshow, and through talking to both students and teachers, we realised both groups wanted to also understand more about climate change and what action they could take. In the UK, a study found 7 out of 10 teachers did not feel equipped to teach about climate change effectively, but that 79% of young people say that climate change is a top priority for them. So we decided to extend the 1851 Trust to also incorporate climate education through an online platform called Protect Our Future. Protect Our Future uses the inspiration of athletes and the global community of sport to empower young people with the knowledge to take climate action and drive behavioural change, therefore enabling schools to become climate hubs. We collaborate globally and at an ambitious scale with NGOs and other key stakeholders. We provide world-class climate education for young people that is free to use and available globally. All of Protect Our Future's resources are based on the UN's Sustainable Development Goals and are created in collaboration with experts from sport, science, and education. Through education, technology, and action, we help achieve the world's climate goals. I wanted to leave you with a quote from Sir David Attenborough, who said in his Instagram debut that saving our planet had become a communications challenge. And that's why events like these are so important. By coming together to discuss sustainability and how we can all improve, we can make a real difference. I hope the conversations and communications you've all been having continue beyond this event, so we can work together across our different industries to take action and protect our future.